What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Shoes Off podcast. Today, we've got fellow industrial designer Chris Chung. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
So what would you say, I guess, to kind of round off, this experience of a lifetime?
Yeah.
What have been some of your favorite things that you've done there? Like any particular projects?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest projects that I worked on originally was like a dish rack.
Okay, cool.
That I made that was sold in Costco. I feel like that design still gets sold, and I'll go to an Airbnb these days and I'll see it at the Airbnb years later.
Crazy.
And I was like, oh man, I designed that thing and it's still around 10 years later.
That's cool.
Which is pretty cool.
I could be misinformed here, but aren't there certain shoes or certain tech banned from races?
Yes, So there's the World Athletics. I'm sure you saw in the Vomero Premium recently.
They say not authorized.
Not authorized for World Athletics.
Why is that? What is the problem?
So
Wheels,
I think
that's
anyone
probably what I
running like a 3.5 to over 4 hour marathon, a lot of these carbon plated shoes are not going to help them.
Right.
Efficiency wise.
Is carbon fine for marathons?
Yeah, it is. So carbon plate is fine. You can't do double carbon plate. There's some concept shoes out there that has 2 or 3 carbon.
Is it because of danger or is it because of
unfair advantage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Unfair advantage. Yeah.
APTHCRY on the wave. Shoes off, pause, yeah, let's get it. Shoes off, but the vibes stay loud. APTHCRY heat, yeah, I'm flexing in the crowd. Socks on the scene, that's a subtle little flex. Talking drip in the pod, yeah, we setting the next. Mic on fire, we vibing with the crew.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Shoes Off podcast. Today, we've got fellow industrial designer, social media sensation runner, new marathon runner, and just awesome all-around guy, Chris Chung. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. Thank you for coming. This is great. We've known each other for a long time, but now we're officially together as influencers.
Yes.
Which is cool.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, dude.
Yeah.
You have literally popped off over the last couple of years. You are whenever I see running content on, so it might be because I follow you, but also probably for other reasons too. You're the person who comes up.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. You're killing it, dude.
Running a ton, training for 2 marathons right now.
That's crazy.
So body's just a little beat up.
Right.
So hopefully get it back to where it needs to be in a few weeks for Chicago.
Nice. That's exciting. So what marathons do you have going on this year?
So I got Chicago coming up in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
And then I got New York City 3 weeks right after that. So 6 weeks from now. And then I just ran Paris back in April.
Oh, Paris. That's sick.
Yeah, I ran Paris back in April.
How was that?
Brutal. It's my first one ever. I'd say my hamstring just blew up mile 10.
Okay.
From the travel, just not pacing correctly, all that stuff. So big lesson learned. So hopefully for this marathon, I just kind of stay conservative and able to finish strong. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you go in a couple days early just to kind of scout out the route or just kind of acclimate?
So for Chicago, I'm gonna get there a little early.
Okay.
For Paris, I did not. I showed up 2 days before the race.
Were you on a good sleep schedule at that point?
Probably not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I sleep fine normally,
Right.
but just my body was probably just all off from the time zone change.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you do to prepare for a marathon?
Oh man, a lot of running.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
For my first one, I did about a 16-week training block.
Okay.
So I already had a base. So I was already running 30, 35 miles, without marathon training a week. So I already had that. And then so right when I got into the marathon training, it's just a mix of speed workouts. I'll do 1 or 2 speed workouts a week and then a long run once a week on the weekend.
Is a speed workout a sprint?
It can be.
Okay.
It could be intervals.
Gotcha.
So a little faster pace. So it could be but they're a little longer than a typical sprint. Sometimes it'll be a 400 meter or an 800 meter.
Gotcha.
And then there's another thing called a tempo. This is totally new to you guys. Probably have no idea what I'm talking about.
I know the word tempo. I'm ashamed to admit that I do run very lightly, and I've watched a bunch of running sneaker reviews, but I'm not as familiar with the phrase.
Yeah, so a tempo pace is kind of it's not all out, but it's an effort that you could sustain for 40 minutes to an hour.
Oh wow, okay.
So, but it gets broken up, so that intensity will shoot up. So they'll have you run for 10 minutes at a harder pace.
Gotcha.
And then kind of jog, and then do another 10 minutes just to kind of get used to that faster pace.
Right.
And then you have your long runs, which is just, self-explanatory. You just kind of go out there and put some mileage on, get your body used to that aerobic endurance.
Gotcha.
And then you have a bunch of easy runs mixed in to let your body recover and get used to like the extra running. And so there's just 16 weeks of pretty much doing that.
That's brutal,
and then
man.
the last
oh my
2
gosh.
or 3 weeks is just like kind of where I'm at right now for Chicago Marathon. It's a taper. So now I'm slowly dropping my mileage back down.
Okay.
And then letting my body kind of readjust, and then get ready for race day.
How far is the marathon? Is it 26 miles?
26.2.
Okay.
26.2.
Yeah.
So
Don't
do you
forget
run
that
like a
point, too.
marathon length before the
No.
marathon? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, for most people, you don't. I'm sure the pros do it all the time because they're used to that like mileage on their body. But the longest run that I just hit last weekend was 20 miles. I had a 22 miler before that. So around that range is usually where people max out, just because the marathon distance is so taxing on your body. Just don't want to like injure yourself before.
And is that extra 4 miles like a big difference?
Yeah.
Like between 22 and 26?
Yeah. It's huge. Like I would say like even from like that 20-mile mark to the 26.2, it's about 10 kilometers, like metric wise. So a lot of people say that's like kind of where the race really starts for people.
Really?
So like you're just kind of taking those first like 20 miles as like have a good consistent effort. And then like that last 10K, that last 6.2 miles is like where you kind of really push it. Yeah.
That's to try and like really place well or get a good time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's if your body's allowing you to do it.
What does like the
Gotcha.
day before look like for you?
Oh man.
Is it? Are you training that day, or is that just
No.
a day off?
That's like a day off. Some people will do like a shakeout run, which is usually like 3 miles, nice and light.
Oh yeah.
Just to like, just nice and light. With what we call as strides. So like they're almost like sprints, like an 80% sprint. I would say.
Just to loosen.
Yeah, just to loosen up, just to stay sharp. Like that's the big thing. It's like on your taper, you don't want to totally like rest. You still want your body to be like feel sharp, or else you kind of fall asleep.
Right.
Yeah. And then a lot of carb loading and standing off your feet.
Okay.
So a shit ton of carbs.
Are you eating the morning of or no?
Yeah, I
It was
do.
like pasta.
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah. Like so, the night before is like any carbs, like pasta, pizza, bread.
rice.
Gotcha.
I even have like a carb drink.
Really?
So it's like a bottle of like with a drink mix. It's like 80 grams of carbs in one bottle.
Do you feel bloated like the morning?
Yeah,
the next
you
morning?
feel like so fluffy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good. So that's the feeling you want to have.
I mean,
when
you
run
don't
a
want to be like
marathon.
over bloated. We
Right.
feel like you're gonna puke.
Right.
But this kind of gets practiced like throughout the whole training. So like even with the
Gotcha.
20 miler, the 22 miler, I'm doing like kind of going through the same routine.
Smart.
So when it comes to race day, you kind of know
body
what your
knows.
body can handle. Like you kind of have to train it up because
right.
honestly, if your body's not used to taking that much carbs, you're gonna like legit like shit yourself.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, that makes
and
sense.
it happens. Like people do it,
Right.
like on race day. Like,
And,
I
and at
bet,
the-
yeah.
by the end of the marathon, are you like carbs are out of your system? By then?
yeah, I mean you're
Like you spent all that energy.
pretty depleted at that point. You're taking carbs throughout the course also.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I have like gels and drinks also.
Gotcha.
So I'm taking them like every 3.5 to 4 miles about. People do it based on time, like every 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's kind of different because you don't want like those carbs to fully deplete. That's like your glycogen levels. That's when they say you hit the wall. So once you hit the wall, it's like you just feel like literally someone just like punched you. Like you can't go on any longer, or it's like really difficult to.
yeah.
So by then it's already too late to take your carbs. So you have to kind of be on top of it. Like it's like clockwork. Like you just got to keep taking it.
And what's after the marathon look like?
After the marathon look like, ooh, have a
To
beer, have a beer. But then like I get lightheaded because I barely drink during like the training block. Like,
Right.
I'll have like 1 or 2 drinks like on the weekends, like after my long runs, like at night for dinner. But it's time to celebrate. I would say like just maybe grab if you have access to like a protein shake, I'll usually hit that up and then like, grab a big meal like right after.
Are you sore the next day? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my first marathon, I did not run the marathon that I wanted, so I feel like I didn't run as hard.
Right.
So I wasn't like crazy sore.
But your first one, so like I
but
feel like that's
I felt good.
What was your time?
3:32 and change.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that compares.
Yeah.
What's like so
for me.
Yeah.
in terms of like these, I guess they're still huge marathons, but they're sort like not really local marathons. But like in terms of these, like are some of the best marathon runners in the world hitting each one throughout the year? So like, are you seeing people finishing that are like the top of the best, or those people? Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So how the marathon works, they have this thing called marathon majors. So it's kind of like, I don't know, they have it in golf and like the US Open and stuff like that. So with the marathons, There's 7 of them now. Sydney just got added.
Oh,
So
cool.
it's like New York's one of them. Boston's a big one.
Right.
Chicago, London, Sydney, Tokyo.
Oh, cool.
I think that
Was
I think
Paris
seven-
one of those yours?
Berlin.
Oh,
Berlin.
Berlin.
Yeah, Berlin was last weekend.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So a bunch of people ran that. It was like disgusting weather. It was like 80 degrees out. And like people were just like, oh man, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
So a lot of those big ones, a lot of the pros will come out because there's a nice prize money for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you get like
for
ranked
men
and then.
and women. Yeah.
I didn't know
Gotcha.
there's a prize. For
Yeah.
that.
There's prize. I think though.
What's like the top?
I don't even know how much they make.
Okay.
But it's a good. I think it's a decent amount.
Oh,
And they're getting sponsored too, I'm sure.
They're getting
right?
sponsored. Well, like sometimes you have these breakthrough runners that like come out
Okay.
of nowhere and they're unsponsored.
Wow. Okay.
They'll show up and they'll run it and they'll blow away the field. And
Right.
like for New York this year, you've got like one of the most popular marathoners, Eliud Kipchoge.
I've heard the name. Yep.
So he was like the one that did the whole sub 2 project with like Nike.
Yeah. And the Alpha Flight, was it the
Yeah,
Alpha
the
Flight?
Alpha Flight. That's like where like the whole tech kind of came about through that project. So he's running New York finally. Like everyone's been waiting for him to run it because it's
Right.
like one of the biggest cities. So they're like, all right, finally we get him. So that's gonna be exciting. And the cool thing about running is like you're running the same course that these pros are running.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes even on like these out and backs, like you'll see Sydney. He just ran Sydney. Like it's an out and back on some of the sections. People stop running to like take
Wow.
videos and pictures of him like running past,
That's
and
wild.
he's just like flying through. So
I
it's pretty
bet.
cool.
yeah. Is he the current record holder for fastest, or is he?
He's actually not.
Oh, really?
Anymore, yeah.
Okay.
Kiptum, I believe, is the fastest right now, which he ran in Chicago.
Okay.
But he passed away like
Oh my
2
gosh.
years ago in like an accident.
Oh
Like
my
in, like
gosh.
Kenya.
Okay.
And then Kipchoge, technically his is not a world record because he didn't do it on like an official course.
Right.
He
Okay.
had it like all. I think he did it in Vienna,
Okay.
where he kept going like an out and back course.
Right.
He had like pacers cut the win for him.
Gotcha.
So he actually broke 2 hours in the marathon distance.
That's
on that,
nuts.
but it doesn't like officially count.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So in terms of why I've wanted to ask anyone who ran a marathon this question: how do you find a place to train for it? Like, I feel like having an unbroken 26 miles, or not even unbroken, like, do you run in
Yeah.
circles? Like, how do you personally train for that?
I mean, luckily for me, like I'm out in the suburbs.
Okay.
I'm out in Long Island, so
So you could run the
usually
whole
just
island.
run
too.
Yeah, I
You
could
just
technically
run.
run the island. So like technically from where I am into New York City, it's about like 21, 22 miles.
Okay.
So I could run like all the way into
And
Manhattan.
then take the train back.
and take the train back, or like meet up with
That's
friends
wild.
and like just hang out afterwards.
Right.
It's just that people in the city, I find it like a lot harder.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people will go to Central Park. It's like a 6-mile loop, so they'll keep looping it. It's got
Right.
hills on it.
Gotcha.
Or they'll run along the West Side Highway, stuff like that. Find a park,
Right.
cross over to the different boroughs and stuff like that.
That's
So,
cool.
Yeah,
For 1 second while the stupid siren goes by. Jeez.
adds to the New York flair.
That is, it does. It is the New York flair for sure. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's probably good. Yeah. Yeah. Worst case scenario, Rad, you can figure it out. Or you can leave it in. It's the New York flair. I don't know. Cool. Okay. So what is your go-to marathon shoe at the moment?
I would say it's the Nike Alpha Fly 3.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is it? What part do you like about it the best? Is it the carbon fiber shank? Is it a shank plate?
It's like a plate.
Plate?
Yeah.
Or is it the foam, the Zoom? Is it Zoom X?
I think it's everything like about the shoe. It's like very versatile.
Right.
I've taken it on like training workouts where I've had to go slow and then fast and then slow and then fast.
Right.
So it kind of feels good at all those paces.
Yeah.
It's a light shoe. It's been around for like, I think like 2 or 3 years now.
Okay.
So it's like reliable, like I've seen leaks of the 4 coming out, but people still waiting on that. But the
True.
3, I feel like has been a good shoe for me so far. Like it's been good in training and I really enjoy it.
How often do you have to replace shoes?
A carbon plated shoe
Mhm.
for racing, they say like after like 100 to 150 miles, you gotta replace it.
Jeez. Okay.
So you're spending like $300,
Right.
Right? And some of these shoes going up to like $500.
What
I've
happens?
seen
Just the foam compresses or the carbon breaks
Yeah,
down?
the carbon is not as snappy after a while. The
Mhm.
foam loses its life
Gotcha.
on there, so it kind of like because it's like a high energy return foam. Like
Mhm.
I guess every company kind of does it differently, their formula, but it kind of loses its like liveliness.
Right.
Yeah, so I would say it's got to be replaced. So usually at that point, I'll just like put it in my rotation for like speed workouts or long runs.
Makes sense.
Just so I'm not like wasting the shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a break-in period before you wear a shoe in a marathon, or do you just like
For
fresh out
most,
of the box?
For most shoes, you don't.
Okay.
Now just because the tech is so good.
Yeah.
But I personally just like to because I feel like the shoe kind of molds to your foot a little bit.
Right.
And then sometimes there'll be like a seam that's like a little off because like obviously the manufacturing is not like perfect on every shoe.
Yeah.
So if a seam's a little off, like a stitching's a little off, and like you start getting like a blister and you don't realize that until like marathon day, and then you're kind of like screwed, right? Like
Yeah.
kind of want to see if you like if the shoe's doing that for you, like
Right.
you know, on your training runs. So I usually get
Gotcha.
like 15, 20 miles in it before like bringing it out for race day.
That makes sense.
Do you double up on anything because it's like that pair that you?
Oh yeah. I mean, I also, you know, since I review shoes and I work with these brands, like I think I have like 4 to 6 pairs of the Alpha Fly 3.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like
Oh
I'm
my
in stock
gosh.
on them. I'm stocked
Yeah.
up.
That's
yeah, I
awesome.
make sure I'm stocked up.
That's awesome. Do you
Yeah.
find that, so you have a background in industrial design. Do you find that having that background, you see decisions made in some of these sneakers that you're like, wow, like, why did they do it like this? That seems so dumb. Or like, that was so brilliant the way they did that.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything in particular that you've seen recently that maybe you had a thought about that you're like, oh, interesting?
Oh man, off the top of my head, I can't really think. I can see like the marketing standpoint sometimes,
Right.
When a company does something like that or a brand does something a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
just because there's always that business aspect too, right? To the design, it's not just the designer doesn't have full control of like what gets put out.
Yeah.
So I definitely kind of see that, like, you know, like Nike recently did their tier system of shoes, which is kind of interesting. You know, they have their Icon, their, what is it, the Plus, and then the Premium.
Right. That makes sense.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So like that's kind of an interesting strategy, and I know like it could be confusing to some consumers, but also someone just getting into, you know, running shoes with Nike, it could kind of make sense to them, you know.
And it does seem to simplify their lineup a little bit because before there was like so many different models. I was seeing
Yeah.
models I didn't know, and I go on their website all the time. And I'm like, when did this? When did this come out? That's crazy.
Yeah. So it kind of have that silo kind of helps people make a decision. Like, all right, I'm getting like a cushion shoe, everyday trainer shoe, or a stability shoe, and then like, you know, what kind of tier of shoe do I want from that too?
Right.
So I could kind of see like, you know, why that kind of makes sense from a marketing standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, well, tell me a bit about your background, like your industrial design background. How did that all start?
Yeah. So I mean, I went to school for industrial design. Went to RIT.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then started working at Lifetime Brands.
Dope. Shout out.
Which is where I met.
That's
Seth.
crazy. We literally, dude, it's so crazy because we both got into well, we were both into sneakers, but we both like got into sneaker social media, and we both worked at the same place.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, I remember going to the
Yeah.
mall with you and like buying sneakers and stuff. Like, it's crazy.
We do the lunch runs. The mall was like 5 minutes from the office.
Best.
And then we would have this, I think the sneakers app had just dropped then.
Yep.
So like all the 10 a.m. like Thursday morning, like Jordan releases or Dunk releases, like we're just like, you know, let's take a break, like try to win some sneakers. And that's how I kind of met Seth. So kind of worked there for a little bit, doing consumer design, like kitchenware design, and then left for a little bit. I was doing like POP, like pop up, like
That's right.
stuff,
I forgot
like
that happened.
point of purchase design.
Right.
Did not like that job at all. There's just like insane work environment. Like the boss would just be like smoking in the office like all day long.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then he would just have like be like the 70-year-old like dude, and he would have like girls over his all the freaking office like every.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we're getting a little juicy over here.
Yeah, we're getting in the weeds a little bit. Oh my gosh. The actual design work itself, did you like the?
No,
Okay.
I did not, because I feel like I was creating like a display for the product.
Right, and not the product itself.
Not the product itself. So it just felt like everything was secondary. Like you just wouldn't get this budget for like the design, you know, like it would just, sometimes I'll be making like cardboard boxes that would like hold the product.
Right.
And it's just like, this is so boring and repetitive.
Yeah.
So that I actually ended up going back to Lifetime Brands.
Did I start right when you came back? Is that what it was?
I don't know. I came back in like, yeah, I think so. I came back in like 2012.
Okay, so I
Around that
started
time.
in, oh, shit, I started in
2012,
2014.
2013.
Okay, so I was about a year after you.
Yeah,
got
so
back.
I
Okay,
was
cool.
back there for a little bit before you started, I guess. So yeah, so like I'm still there. I'm still working designing, you know, kitchen tools and gadgets. I find my stuff in like Walmart, Costco, and stuff like that, Target.
It's
So,
that's
yeah.
how do you feel when you see like something you made up on the shelf? Is that
It's
cool?
pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool when you see it in someo's cart.
Yeah.
Like at the store, you're like try to sneak a pic. Like, yo, I made that.
That's so dope. Oh my gosh.
Which
That's
is fun.
awesome.
Which is fun. Yeah. Yeah. That's a cool part about design. I think when you see your product out there,
Right.
it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
I feel like one thing that, because you were always a senior designer when I was there, at least.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're still a senior designer now. But one cool thing is that I looked up to you that you did really well was you really did a good job of incorporating the aesthetics, but also with the engineering of it.
Yeah.
And that's something that industrial designers are supposed to do, but not all industrial designers are good at.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to be able to watch you work and sort of really create beautiful looking things, but also function really well.
Yeah.
And so that was something I always like, Chris is dope at that. Like you're
Yeah.
really good at that.
I mean, none of us are trained to do that.
I know, it's crazy. They just
in
throw
like
you
industrial
in.
design.
Yeah.
I think Lifetime Brands is like special in that way because it's like you kind of work with the factories and you talk with the factories. And
Right.
you're like, this can't be made, this can be made. And then so you kind of just figure out like you kind of develop this engineering background to yourself like after working there for a while. So which is really cool.
Dude, and like the plastics that are food safe and not food safe, and then all this other thing that is like, oh my gosh.
I know. It was insane. And then you learn about all the metals and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that stuff. So yeah, it was like an engineering and design job at the same time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's
That's
been good.
awesome. We can cut this part out, or we don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But when are you going to do full-time social media, man? When is that going to happen?
I don't know, man. It's scary because like working full time, you still have like a paycheck,
Yeah,
you know, week
makes
to week.
sense.
So it's always it's tough. I think about it all
Mhm.
the time. I think one day I'll get there.
Dope.
You know, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Good diplomatic
it's always in the
answer.
back of my mind. It's always
Yeah.
in the back of my mind.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You just have to do what I did and just get yourself fired because
I
you
know.
get bad at your job, and then all of
I
a sudden they're
know.
like, we don't want you anymore. And
Just
then,
need something like dramatic to happen.
Oh
and
yeah.
At that point, you just have to like you have to figure it out, right? Like.
Oh my gosh. So what would you say, I guess, to kind of round off, this experience of a lifetime?
Yeah.
What have been some of your favorite things that you've done there? Like any particular projects?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest projects that I worked on originally was like a dish rack
Okay, cool.
that I made that was sold in Costco. And
Were you working on that when I was there or no?
yeah, I might have.
Like maybe very early concepts?
so like our company had just gotten into like sinkware at that point, and we've never done like a new dish rack. So they're like, all right, we got a new dish rack for you to design. Design it. It's for a huge client, Costco. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Design it. And then like months later, my boss calls me in and it's like, hey, this made our company like $20 million. And I was like, thanks, but I don't see like any of it.
That's amazing. Oh
so,
my gosh.
I mean, I feel like that design like still gets sold. And
Yeah.
like I'll go to an Airbnb these days and I'll see it at the Airbnb like years
That's
later.
crazy.
And I was like, oh man, I designed that thing and it's like still around like 10 years later,
That's cool.
which is like pretty cool.
That's
So,
amazing.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool still seeing, my design out there like years later and
Yeah.
like in someone's house.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's pretty
so-
awesome.
Do you, if you walk into someone's house and you see it and they're there, do you say like, oh, I did that. I made that.
Yeah. I'll
That's
be like,
awesome.
yo, I made that dish rack. I think I saw it. Where did I see it? I think I saw it in Japan
Really?
at a restaurant. Like they just had it in the back. Like,
That's so sick.
and I was like, what is this doing in Japan? Like, this is insane. Yeah. But I mean, if it's
So
sold in
sick.
Costco, like, I feel like it's going to be in most people's houses. So,
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah.
It's really interesting sort of one thing I've noticed with people not understanding what industrial design is. I'm not saying that you guys watch the podcast don't understand what industrial design is. But everything needs to be designed. So
Yes.
like things that seem ordinary, like kitchenware, like you wouldn't, I mean, even footwear till a couple decades ago, it was just something that just had to be made. So
Yeah.
someone had to design it. And it's interesting because Osman comes from a background designing routers, essentially, right? Routers. And it's all this stuff that you would just never think. Like
Yeah.
obviously there's the glamour stuff like these chairs that we're on, but there's also like the dish racks and the routers and the
Yep.
friggin' it's so interesting how much the breadth of things that you can design with it.
Yeah, it's just the range, and then people will like specialize either in school or
Yeah.
like when they get a new job, like they'll just figure it out
Totally.
how to do it.
Is there another category of product that you'd want to get into?
Oh man,
Like would you ever do shoes or is that too like
I feel like shoes is just so tough. Like
Yeah.
you almost have to be like specially like trained in that.
that makes sense?
And I think at this point, I'm like, from a design standpoint, I think I'm like more intrigued with like the business and like strategy side of it
Yeah.
on how to get things like efficiently like running.
That makes
Um,
sense. That makes sense.
and all that. Just because like I don't know, I'm not knocking like the day-to-day stuff, but I like I just feel like with the experience I've had, like I'm always like thinking differently now. I'm just like, okay, we can make this more efficient if we do it like this, you
Yeah.
know? And So that to me is just more intriguing.
Right.
You know, so.
You're truly an expert in your field, like genuinely at this
I
point.
try.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And that's I'm gassing up a little bit, but at the same time, I'm being serious. That's 100% serious. So tell me how the social media side of things started.
Yeah, so I feel like for most people, like it started like during COVID.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess we could take a step even further back. Like I had a personal like Instagram account.
Right.
And I feel like I was posting all my like workouts and running on there.
I remember.
Yeah. And
I was just looking jealously, like, dang, he looks so good, bro. Maybe cut that part out, Rad. I don't know.
You need to stop saying things like
Pause. Yo, my bad. Oh man.
So I feel like I was posting a lot on there, and
Right.
then like my friends and family probably were just getting like sick of me posting on there because they're like, we don't care about like you work like that you're hitting up the gym again like today, right? Like I feel like most people don't care. And then so like during COVID, I was like, you know what? Like I have some extra time. I'm at home. I created this like little home gym. So I was like, let me just film it and like put it out there on like a new account. And so that's where I feel like people were just looking for community at that point because everyone was locked down, right? So I was like, that's kind of where like it grew. So yeah, I was doing a lot of running, fitness, started posting on this account, and yeah, like that's kind of where it blew up.
That's sick.
And then, you know, I started getting invited to like different events with brands and run clubs and stuff like that. And I just kind of put myself out there. Would
dope.
reach out, pitch to like different clubs and brands, and, you know, try to make that connection with them. And, you know, that's kind of where I grew. Yeah.
Dope.
Did you do like track and field in high school or
No, I didn't do any of it.
So you were
Yeah.
before you were someone who you were a lifter who ran, and now you're a runner who lifts. Is that a fair assessment?
Kind of. I mean, I would say that because I'm like marathon training
Right.
right now. But yeah, like you're saying, like I didn't grow up with a running background. I wrestled and I played
Wow.
soccer.
Nice.
So I think like some of that athletic background like taught me to be consistent and just kind of like persevere through like when something like hurt or like was not hurt like in pain way, but like, you know, to challenge yourself.
I think soccer's it's the sport with the most running.
Yeah.
Other than track and field.
Yeah.
obviously.
I remember like they're like, if you want to make the varsity team, you have to run like a sub 6 minute mile, like in tryouts, and I like never made the varsity team.
Right.
I was like, dude, I can't run a freaking 6 minute mile.
Could you do it now?
Yeah, I could. I could. That's like I'll hit that like at the end of a race now. Like if I'm like a half marathon, like
What's your fastest mile time?
fastest so far today is like a 5:11.
Okay.
Jeez. So you're
Yeah.
way under
That's
6.
professional. Like
No, that's not
professional under 5?
The professionals under like for men's is under 4.
Under 4.
It's insane.
How does that even? How many miles an hour is that?
I don't
can't
even
do it.
know.
20?
My math is terrible.
Yeah, my math is the
It's like
worst.
25.
Is it
Okay.
25? No, I don't think.
No.
Is it 20? No.
I think-
because a sprint's like I think a sprint's like up at 25. Like
Okay.
that's like
Yeah, but I'm
Usain
sure a
Bolt.
professional can sprint a full mile, right?
no, like I'm talking about like all out sprint, like Usain Bolt, like
Okay.
Gotcha.
sprinting versus or like Noah Lyles, like
Right.
you know.
Do you think Noah did Tyreek Hill and Noah Lyles actually end up racing, or are they not? In the
I don't
end?
think so.
Could you beat speed in a race?
No, that guy looks mad fast.
Yeah, it's
he's
nuts.
like insanely fast.
he literally
like, I don't know what
he's.
Tyreek Hill's afraid to.
Yeah, it's a race.
Yeah, fair. I mean, shoot, it's
I mean-
crazy. Like, did you guys see that video of Speed, like when he was in China, running out of that like thing where you had to run? It was like this bowl.
You should make a
Yeah.
video calling him out.
Call him out,
Dude, yeah, bro, that would be crazy.
You guys get Seth to race him.
Yep.
That's not a.
That would be, bro. I don't even think I
wouldn't
could
even
run
take
3
that.
miles. I don't think I could. Yeah. Oh my
I
gosh.
mean, maybe if we got speed on like more of a distance race, like a 5K.
Yeah, but
But then
don't
have to change the
know.
name to I Show Distance, and that's a
Show
whole different
distance,
thing.
yeah.
You know?
I don't
almost
know,
like a
man.
40 meter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Does he have a background in like track and field? He's
No,
got
I
it,
don't
right?
think so.
I don't know.
No?
He's just fast. He's just really fast.
Like, you
He's
don't think he used to
athletic.
run that like in
He might
like
have.
in school? or
I know
something?
very little. I know enough about him to realize I know nothing about him. But what was so to get a little back into the social media thing? Like,
Yeah.
what was your first post that really popped for you? And was it that moment you were like,
man.
oh shoot, this could be something?
I don't even remember because
Okay.
like honestly, a lot of my content like never went viral.
Right.
My most of my content doesn't go viral at all. I would say it was just a lot of consistent like daily posting.
And what kept you going? Like, I feel like a lot of influencers or people who want to be
Yeah.
influencers, it's just like not. They don't see the immediate success, so they stop. Like, what was that thing that kept you?
I mean, like I said before, I was already posting that stuff on my private.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I think for me, it started off as like just me journaling like my like journey in like in training and stuff like that, like lifting, running, and kind of seeing my own improvement. And so like that kind of kept me going. And then me just wanting to like inspire people to get active also. Like
That's awesome.
I think that's always like fun for me, like to see someone that comes up to me and be like, hey, I started running because like I saw your stuff. Or like, you know, I got better at running because, you know, I followed this one tip that you provided. So that definitely keeps me going. Like
That's awesome.
I think even, you know, if it's not even just like the online following, like just me running through my neighborhood
Mm-hmm.
and like the neighbors kind of seeing me, like I'll have neighbors shout out, it's like, how many miles did you do today? And like, let's
That's
go.
dope.
You know, like just seeing that
Mhm.
and like trying to inspire them, and kind of making like running look fun and cool.
Right.
Like for them, just inspires me to keep going. You know, sometimes it's not even like the follower count, you know. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. I love that.
Yeah.
What was that first time of someone saying that to you? Like, yo, you've inspired me to do that. What was that like?
I don't know. Like, so I see a lot of people like at running events,
Right.
like if it's marathon weekend
Mhm.
like in New York City and Boston, wherever it is, like people will recognize you just because the running community is so small. So like when people go up to you, like at some of those events, it's like super, like, you're like, all right, this is why I do it. Like, you know, this is why I continue running. This is why I continue posting. So I think those people are like super inspiring too, you know, like even though they don't have a big following,
Right.
they're continuing to work hard also.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So are you primarily short form at the moment?
Yeah, I keep trying to do some like long form like YouTube stuff.
Right.
Like usually when it's like a weekend, you know, for the marathon,
Right.
I'll bring out the camera, vlog it a little bit.
Nice. Nice.
It's like super chopped up. It's nothing like well produced, but just to kind of bring people along with my experience.
That's
I've
awesome.
been trying to do a little bit of that. It hasn't been consistent though.
Yeah. The jump, I think either way is so tough, man. Like,
Yeah.
I've tried to get in short form a little bit and it's like a whole different world.
Yeah.
Like both are, you'd think that both would be similar, but they both have so many weird, unique aspects. Like short form is so focused on like hooking someone and getting
Yep.
them sucked in. And then long form, like you do have to have that hook, but it's also keeping people watching for 10 minutes, 15. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's just, they're both equally hard, but they both have such different aspects. It's so odd, but I mean, I've seen people successfully do it,
Yeah.
but it's not easy.
It's tough. It's definitely tough. Like I can't figure it out.
You think it's easier to go from one to the other than the other to the one?
I feel like it
Just for
might
both of
be.
you.
I feel like it might be easier to go from long form to short form.
Mm.
Just because like long form takes so much like editing
Gotcha.
and like you said, you have to like tell this story to keep people engaged.
Mhm.
And from the short form, I think TikTok has made it so like you said, like the hooks.
Right.
So you could almost like post some like quick like 7-second, 12-second clip of something stupid that you're doing during the day,
Totally.
and that reel or TikTok can blow up.
Yeah.
You know, versus like very rarely is that going to happen on long form or on YouTube. You know, like
Yeah, very true.
you know, you can't have a non thought out video for it to like blow up. Like no one's going to look at it at that point.
True.
So, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it.
That's fair. I guess I don't disagree with you. I haven't had personally a bunch of success on short form. Guys, follow me on @RealSethFowler. But I think it's because I've tried to condense my long form videos into a short form, and that's just not the way to do it.
Yeah.
I think I've just tried to put too much in. Like I don't think them out enough. A lot of short form creators, and I want to talk to you about your process, but
Yeah.
a lot of the people that I've talked to, like really like they write scripts and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's for a 1-minute video, but it makes so much sense because it really is every second counts so much in short form.
I think, for me, I do write scripts out just because I
That's
feel like
awesome.
I'm surprisingly a terrible public speaker.
Really?
Yeah, like I'll get like
Oh.
nervous or like I just like my ADHD or whatever I have. Like I'm just like I forget what I'm talking about like in the middle of like talking, like
Speaking
or
of the
what
choir.
point I want to get across.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect, and like you said, there's certain points you want to get across. So like
Yeah.
if I'm reviewing a shoe and I want to keep it under like 1 minute,
Mhm.
like I really have to hit like the points
Right.
within that 1 minute, or else it's gonna be a 2 or 3 minute video,
Right.
and like no one wants to look at that on short form, really.
True.
Yeah.
What's your process like when you get a new shoe in?
Yeah.
How do you go about reviewing it, and then how do you go about creating content for it?
Yeah, so I'm kind of playing around with it a little bit. My original method is like I'll kind of unbox the shoe, get some B-roll of it, and then
Yeah, that fresh shoe B-roll.
yeah,
It's the best.
and
Yeah.
then I'll probably take it out on its first run. I like to do a lot of like initial like first run reviews.
Mhm.
I know a lot of shoe reviewers will like run like 100 miles in them, or 20 to 100 just to get a real review out of it.
I always wonder how are they running? How are they
Yeah.
doing 4 shoe reviews in a week and running 400 miles? How is
exactly.
this possible? It's crazy.
I don't know. But for me, like how I see it is like that initial review is like that step and feel, and then going for like that first, 5 to 10 miles or whatever.
Right.
I'm going to get a pretty good reaction from it.
Right.
Just because, even someone buying the shoe, they don't like it after the first few miles. They're going to not really put it back on again. So I'm like, I don't know, some people might disagree, but very rarely are you going to like go and grab it and put it back on again. So I like to do that initial shoe review, put it on, go on an easy run, and then do those strides, kind of like do some sprints down up and down the road to see how the shoe picks up, how the responsiveness is. And then kind of just write my thoughts on it.
Right.
Film it and then edit it and then just post the review on it. So that's kind of like my process, how creating content, reviewing the shoe works for me.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then sometimes I will read the site or any marketing material to kind of see if it lines up to
with
what
how
I'm
you felt.
thinking. Yeah.
What do you do when it doesn't? Because I know there are times when they say one thing and you're like, this is not how that feels.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of that's marketing, fluff.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm sure you've seen it a ton. Like, oh, this air bubble is gonna add a ton of like,
so 13% to
pop to it. Yeah, and then except like you feel like you're gonna break your ankle on it or something. So, I'll compare it to that sometimes, and I'm like, sometimes I'll get a second run in it before like posting the review, just to make sure like I'm not, thinking I'm like going crazy about it.
Yeah.
But I try to keep it like, I jot down all my notes right after my run, or I'll voice record it.
So smart.
Are there any shoes that like tore up your feet?
That tore up my feet.
Or maybe not tore up, but whatever a bad shoe would do.
Yeah, one of them, and this isn't like a terrible thing, like the Puma DV Nitro Elite 3. That's the one that looks crazy. It has the lip coming out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like it's got like a skeleton on the bottom. It's like super narrow and thin. I love the feel of the shoe, but like any shoe company that puts like perforated insoles in tend to give me like blisters.
Because you got a little bit of
you get that extra like surface area, right? And like I've tried to talk to other reviewers, they haven't had that issue. I don't know if it's just like my foot's more sensitive to it, but like the blister will be in the form of like a perfect circle.
Oh, well,
be
so
like,
you know exactly where it's from.
There'll be like two of them too, like right next to each other, and I'm like, all right, that's from the shoe, like the insole. Like, I mean, technically I could rip out the insole and put like a new one in, but it's like, who wants to do that when you have like, you're spending hundreds of dollars on a shoe.
Totally.
So just like small stuff like that will tear up my foot. And then the APTHCRY 3 actually originally did too, because it's a super narrow arch area, and I'm kind of like flat-footed.
Right.
And so it's like I would get to like 7 miles and I would get this like massive arch blister. It would be like that big.
How did you
arch? It was huge, and it's like so painful. I couldn't run for like a couple days. I would have to like, I don't know. I don't want to get into details. But
how did you push past that? Like, because you run them now for marathons.
Yeah. So someone told me online that they sold these like blister patches on Amazon. There's like these blue patches. I think they're called like Engo or whatever. I don't know if you guys have heard of them before. They're like an oval patch.
Okay.
And so basically where the blister was happening was like where the insole was meeting with the upper.
Right. That makes sense.
So like it would create this like hard edge on the edge of the insole that like my arch was rubbing against.
Right.
And so you kind of put that blister sticker between those two like seams.
Oh, you
on
put
your
it in
foot
the
or
shoe.
in the
You
shoe?
put it in the shoe.
Oh,
so it's not bad because
Oh,
it's
like putting a Band-Aid like if it's rubbing on your heel. Or something.
So you put it on the shoe, and it's got like, it's a fabric patch with like a slick like plastic on the other side,
so it doesn't
so
rub.
it doesn't kind of create any hot spots and rub.
Right.
Interesting.
And it lasts pretty much the whole life of the shoe.
Wow,
It's
that's
not
awesome.
bad. It's a little pricey, but it lasts. It's like it's like $17 for like 2 pairs.
But
of
if it's
it.
gonna save your feet,
Yeah, like
Yeah, it was $17 when you spent $300 on a shoe.
yeah, that's my
Buy the
thing.
shoe, yeah.
That was like my biggest thing for a while. It's like, I'm not buying this patch. Like I'm spending $300. Like I shouldn't have to spend another $1 on this thing. But I put it on, and like now other than that, like the APTHCRY 3s have been working great for me.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Do you think there's a difference between running on a treadmill versus like on the streets?
Yeah, I find treadmill to be like so tough to hit paces.
Why is that?
It's just, I don't know if it's like a mental thing or what it is, like, or like I can't control my pace. But like if I have to do a speed workout on a treadmill, it feels like death. Like
Interesting.
if it's like, all right, you got to go run a 6-minute pace.
Do you think because you're like bored? Of
I don't know. I might just be staring at the wall. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is. I think your mechanics are a little different. You use like different muscle group.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but if for me, going the faster paces feel really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if it's like, all right, go run a mile in like 6 minutes, like I'll hit that like on the road, but on a treadmill, it'll feel like so tough. Like I'm running through sand.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And also just knowing that like if you miss a step, you're flying off the back of it versus like,
yeah.
oops.
I mean, you would hop. Like, I'll usually, if I have to hop off, I'll like grab the rails.
That
and
makes
jump.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't have as much experience with the treadmill.
What
as I
about the
probably should.
treadmills that they're not motorized? It's
Oh,
like
the
that.
curved ones?
Yeah.
I've tried those. Those are like
Is that worse?
so hard. Those are so hard. Those are actually, I mean, those are hard to control your pace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like so there's this one guy on Instagram. He's huge. His name's Ben Johnson.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, and he's like crazy fast, like marathon runner.
Okay.
But he had one of those in his basement for a while, and he would run like 20-mile long run on that. And I've tried them at the gyms before, and
Right.
like I always end up in a sprint within the first 10 seconds
Right.
because it's like
Because it's downhill, right? It's like
it feels like the further up you run,
Right.
it speeds up. So
Right.
then,
And it's harder to slow down
so
than
you
it is to
can't really
speed up.
control it, and it feels like it's on like ball bearings.
Oh,
So it just feels
jeez,
like you're
yeah.
running on like oil, like you're just like slipping and sliding. It
So
feels
it's a
like.
constant slip versus like just, yeah,
so
oh,
you
geez.
really have to like control like everything to be able to
Interesting.
like run consistently like that. Like to do a long run on there is like insanity.
Yeah, that sounds brutal. That sounds like something I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
so like outdoor running is the easiest for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, there'd be easy days where I just put it really slow on a treadmill
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even care about pace. I just go by time.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I need to go for like 40 minutes and I'll just go on the treadmill. I don't have to think about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Lower impact on the body.
Yeah,
That I'm fine with. Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, kind of getting back into sort of the combining of running and social media, like that first, I guess, event invites that you were getting.
Yeah.
Were brands like reaching out directly to you? Were they going through someone? And then sort of what were these first events? Were they like run clubs or were they like, come check
Yeah.
out our new shoe?
I mean, it was a mix.
Okay.
Of like agencies reaching out
Mm-hmm.
on behalf of the brand, and then sometimes it'll be like a brand rep, like for New York City.
Oh, cool.
Might be reaching out, but like, hey, we're doing this event. Do you want to come out? And so I would go out. Sometimes it'll be like they would offer free gear. They're like, we're coming
That's
out
cool.
with this new shoe. We're gonna gift you a pair of shoes and some gear. You want to come and run with us?
Mhm.
So it'd be a lot of that. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Do you remember the first video that like popped for you, where you decided to take social media
man.
seriously?
I'm trying to think. I know you
Well,
kind of
was-
asked that before.
Yeah.
You asked a similar question. I don't think anything ever like blew up for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there was a bunch of videos where I'd like kind of share my experience and what tips and tricks kind of worked for me in my running
Mm-hmm.
journey. And then like, cause you could see the insights on like the creator or business accounts and you would
Yeah.
see like how many people would reshare it or save that. And you kind of like, all right, like this is kind of what people want to see. So maybe I should put.
So that's
kind of
when
more
you
of that.
like after seeing those metrics. you're like, let me
Yeah.
focus a little more on this.
Yeah,
Do you have that feeling when you put out a video like, I know this is gonna pop? Like, do you ever get that sort of like,
I do. But Instagram's been so weird lately.
yeah, fair. Sure.
Where you just put it out and it just flops.
Yeah, yeah. No, I have experienced that too. You did have that Nike video got a million something friggin' views. Like that was
the
crazy.
Air Max 1000.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let me just film this with a little nicer camera so we get some details. And I was like, all right, this might get like 50,000 views.
Still
And it's like,
amazing.
still like, I think it's getting close to like 2 million views right now.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
nuts.
How was that? Did you run in that? Like,
No. People keep asking me, like,
You should.
Can
You
I
should
run?
try
I'm
it.
curious how that.
I should. I
tech
might break.
is-
I really might break my ankles.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
that
people keep commenting
maybe a
like,
short
"Oh,
run.
ankle breaker." I'm like, "This is like a lifestyle shoe."
Yeah, no, for sure.
But
for
I
sure.
think that air bubble's like popped in though, right? It's
I
like
think
not
it is.
even
Yeah,
like,
it's not like glued
It's
in
like
or anything.
friction fit. Yeah.
Yeah. I might take them out for like a 400 meter on the track
Just to see.
just
yeah.
to see like.
I'd be
how-
curious how the tech is.
I would
fast.
love to see that. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
would. And then you could like wait until they drop if they ever drop another 1,000, and you could like drop it
Yeah.
right the same day. Be like, this is the like, time when the interest is high.
Yeah,
I-
I did a reaction video too to it because like
Nice.
people were just commenting all like this crazy stuff. They're like, I would never spend that much, and I don't think people realize like it takes a long time to print that.
Yeah.
It does.
You
And
know?
retail was 180. It's not like it was a crazy. I mean, now they're
Yeah.
going
I
for
mean,
like
that is a
1,200
lot,
bucks,
but
yeah.
I mean, how much a regular pair of Air Max is? Like 180.
180. Yeah.
are they?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
around there. Yeah.
They're like 160 to 180.
dude, the Air Max
depending on-
97s are I think 190 now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is
So people kept commenting like,
It's
all
actually not
right,
bad.
you're paying like 180 for a piece of plastic. I'm like, fair, like the material doesn't cost that much, but like the labor on it, like the
Yeah.
printing time, it takes
It's like
forever.
20 hours. Or
Yeah,
whatever
like
it
time is
Yeah.
money, right? Like
Totally.
like factories are cranking out normal shoes a lot faster than
Totally.
you know, like I can't imagine how many shoes you're cranking out in 20 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we did a shoot with Zellerfeld, and the people would be surprised by the revenue splits. Like it's not, and it's not even it's after production. Like the people would be surprised by the production cost.
Yeah.
It's not anywhere close to what people think. Like it's not like a sweatshop price.
Yeah, and I
like
think
our breaker to them was like we need it to be as affordable as we needed it.
Right, and it had to be the price it was because that was just the cheapest that they could do with that amount of material and things. And that it's interesting with these newer. I'm sure things will get cheaper as well, but it's still an emerging technology.
Yeah, I think that's what people don't realize. Like tech kind of trickles down into like the lower end like products.
Totally.
And like coming from design and retail, like you guys know this, but I think for a lot of consumers they don't realize that.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, oh, 180 for a 3D printed shoe, and that's a piece of plastic. But like some of that tech kind of might trickle down. Like it might not be a fully 3D printed shoe, but certain parts of a shoe might be 3D printed like in the future, you know, and like that might help performance. It might be a performance item.
Unrelated, but isn't the USB port, you should know this, in the iPhone, whatever, 3D printed?
The new Apple Watch is 3D printed.
Or some.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I think the USB port is also 3D printed.
That would make sense
Because the iPhone 17.
it's so much easier to 3D print.
And there's probably
something
like
that fits
undercuts and things in there. That,
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh man, we could go into a whole molding discussion. I
but
know
I'm
both
pretty
you
sure
guys
the
are all
USB
about
port
that.
is USB printed.
That makes sense. I was watching a video, like I guess it was from Apple, talking about the process of just 3D print, because the last Apple Watch Ultra wasn't 3D printed.
What is 3D printed about it?
It's the whole case. The whole case. So basically, what they were able to do was they took.
Do they mill it back down so there's no like grains on it?
So I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't. I don't see any layer lines or anything. But I think what they were saying is that they get the metal. They basically powder the metal, and then they put it with some bonding agent, and then they print it. And because of that, they've been able to make it lighter than the
That's
previous
like
one.
laser sintering.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're able to do all these little things that made it like a little, like the battery's bigger than the last one. I mean, it's still a very similar watch.
Yeah.
But like they're able to really up the efficiency because
it
they're
makes
able
it
to
more
print
precise, I guess.
Exactly.
For all the components to go in there.
Totally.
And
'Cause,
undercuts. You can have.
undercuts.
Yeah.
What's really cool
I'm
about
sure that whole thing's an undercut.
I mean, most
I'm
people
sure.
are here not going to know what an undercut is.
I mean, both you guys have a lot of experience with molding and things like that. Do you guys want to explain? Maybe take turns explaining sort of.
I mean, I'll give a quick.
Yeah.
I mean, for most items, let's say you take like a plastic, Tupperware thing. You need a mold for it to pull out. So you have top and bottom mold, and so anytime you have an undercut, like let's say the freaking container has lip on it, can't pull the mold out,
Right.
because of that undercut. So now you could kind of create those crazy things with 3D printing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about molding.
Yeah.
Like a way to think about it is like an ice tray.
Yeah.
Like if you put like a lip on top, the ice is not coming out.
Yeah.
It's very like it's one thing that when I first learned about molding and that sort of process at Lifetime,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it really is like you think about
It's an art.
It's an art, but it's also like it's very like it just makes sense. You think about like if you can't exactly like with an ice tray, if you can't pull out ice from an ice tray, it wouldn't work in actual mold either. It's the exact same thing. Like you got to think about like what would actually work in real life. It's much simpler than you think that it is. I mean, there's draft angle and it can get very complicated. It's a science and an art, but at the same time, like the idea of literally two pieces of metal, you inject a material in there and then you open it up if they can't open because there's an undercut.
Yeah.
Like it literally, there's the dude outside was really mad about the undercut. I don't know if you're that guy yelling, screaming about undercuts out there, but he
There's
was
so much more like 3D printing can do. Like wall thickness doesn't have to be the same.
totally.
There's no molding defects.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like you start nerding about it as a designer, like you'll be like, how is this thing made?
Exactly.
Like you'll just pick up a product at the store now.
Yeah.
And you're like, how is this thing made? Right? Like
Or you see the flashing, you're like, why didn't they just take this flashing off? That's
now we're
crazy.
nerding out. Now you gotta explain what flash
Oh
is.
yeah, flashing. That's the plastic flange thing. Whenever you see that plastic thing and there's like a line down the side and there's like extra plastic kind of like flopping around, it's flashing. You're supposed to cut that off. They don't always cut it off. The cheap stuff doesn't cut it off.
Well, if the mold was good. And
True.
like,
If it's
a
sealed
new-
properly. Yeah.
I think you lost everybody.
I think we did too. Well, there's a lot of industrial. Shout out to all the industrial designers who've been on the podcast. Salehi Bembry, James Conner was on it, but the audio got messed up, so we'll have you back, James, at some point. But yeah, so
Sorry for the tangent.
Yeah. So talking about tech, like I guess we were talking about tech like trickling down, right?
yeah. Thank you for bringing us back. I couldn't remember where we're at.
No, because you think about it, like even with normal sneakers, like just bring back. I guess Nike is a big innovator too in like running shoes and all that stuff. So when Kipchoge was doing that whole like Breaking 2 project, people were like, I feel like a lot of people were giving crap to Nike because they're like, no one's gonna buy a $300 shoe.
Right.
I think they were the kind of the first people to do a $250, $300 shoe.
Yeah.
People are like, no one's gonna buy it. But you look at that, like they were the first to put that like Zoom X foam into that shoe.
Yeah.
And now that's like in a daily trainer, right? That's like in the Vomeros.
Yep.
That's
I love
Zoom
that
X,
foam.
right?
So it's
like
it slightly different, or is it the same?
they say it's slightly different.
Okay,
Like I think Nike has said that it is a slightly different Zoom X.
But it still feels stupid
yeah,
underfoot.
I don't know how if that Zoom X even in the previous like older shoes like a couple years ago were different or it's the same. Like I remember when they did the Invincibles.
Oh, I love those.
Those were like a Zoom X foam. I don't know if those were the same. But when you look at something like that, and then like I'm sure the same people that said, okay, who's gonna buy, you know, this race day shoe at $250? The same ones buying this training shoe.
Yeah.
They don't realize that tech has kind of trickled down and been made more affordable.
Right.
Yeah.
I could be misinformed here, but aren't there like certain shoes or certain tech like banned from races?
Yes. So there's the World Athletics. I'm sure you saw in the Vomero Premium recently.
They
There's
say
a thing
not
on-
authorized. Or,
not authorized for World Athletics.
Why is that? Like, what is the problem?
So first one is stack height. I don't think you could go over like 44 millimeters.
And it's like what, 55.5?
foam?
yeah, foam.
why?
Does
Does it make you faster, slower,
'cause
dangerous?
I think you could put some like crazy tech in there.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, you could put like imagine
Rockets.
putting like the Zoom X foam and like of that much. You're
I
gonna get
can't
more
see it
balance.
helping me.
Yeah, I mean for most
Springs.
So I
Wheels
think
is
anyone
probably what I need.
running like a 3.5 to like over 4 hour marathon, like
Yeah.
a lot of these carbon plated shoes are not going to help them,
Right.
Like efficiency wise.
Is carbon fine for marathons?
Yeah, it is. So carbon plate is fine. You can't do double carbon plate.
Mm.
There's some like concept shoes out there that has like 2 or 3 carbon.
Is it because
Really?
of danger or is it because of like
Unfair advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfair advantage.
Unfair advantage.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
this was the whole thing. Olympic trials from like in Atlanta, like maybe 6 or 7 years. I don't even know how many when they did the Olympic trials.
Mhm.
When the Alpha Fly 2 came out, a lot of people were like trying to get it banned. And then so
Gotcha.
Nike ended up because they were like, I think a lot of brands were like, this is unfair.
Mhm.
And then Nike actually, I think, gave the shoe, offered it to like every athlete at the
Wow.
trials, and was like,
Oh,
all right,
so it
now
made
we're
it
on an
fair
equal
again.
playing field.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, so
I remember the first time I heard of something being banned, and I'm sure things were banned before this, was with the Vaporfly 4%.
yeah, that was the original. That was like the whole thing.
Okay, because it made you
Yeah.
4% faster.
Yeah, and then like so
Oh.
Nike came out with like all this tech with the carbon plate.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's an uproar, and now like every single company's got a carbon plated
A version
racer.
of it. Okay.
Yeah, a version of it. You know, they just weren't the first ones to do it.
Is there like a new
Um,
tech or a company that you think is doing something really cool with tech that you're excited about?
Oh man, there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
Like Adidas has their crazy like, the Evo Pro, Evo Pro 2.
Yeah.
Which like sent me a pair. It's like a $500 shoe.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
Really?
insanely light, and that's only supposed to last like one race. So it's
Have
like,
you had a pair?
huh?
have
Yeah, I
you-
have a pair.
How do you
I have
like
a
it?
pair.
Is it worth?
I haven't ran them enough because like I just don't want to like
Right. Ruin them.
ruin them.
Yeah.
I've ran like one like I don't know.
And
like
was it
an 8
magical?
mile. It was a good.
I expect it to be magical.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
for
good.
$500.
I mean, the thing started like falling apart. Like one of the stripes started like peeling off.
So it's really a one race shoe.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, I lost some weight on this thing. It might be even lighter with the stripe coming off.
It's the brand of
That's
two
good.
stripes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a 2-stripe.
Oh my gosh. That'd be a great marketing thing. They're like, listen, like this shoe sheds weight as you run.
Yeah, Nike did make a shoe like that.
Did they really?
Back in the day, I forget. Someone was just talking about it like a couple months ago, where like it would start falling apart on you like throughout the race.
And then you end barefoot.
Yeah.
Really?
No, not barefoot. But no, yeah, I think you would end with like the outsole like just starting to peel off. And
Wow. That's crazy.
stuff. I think it's like we gotta look it up after this.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
It's a big shoe. That
Rad,
they-
if you happen to find it, throw up some B-roll of it. If not, that's cool.
Could you
Definitely search it.
Frankenstein your perfect shoe from all the brands?
Yeah, if you were to
Oh,
take
man, that's so tough because they're like getting each of these parts. They like all work together. So like,
Okay, but based on what you
efficiently?
know of, like, so what,
Like you want this foam, this carbon
This
plate,
tongue,
this,
this upper,
upper,
yeah.
these laces.
just like on the
system.
fly, like if you had to come up with,
oh man, that is tough. Laces. Nike's been doing the laces pretty good with the like
Okay.
the ribbon
Yes.
laces where they don't kind of like untie.
Okay, so Nike laces,
Nike
Nike
laces.
laces.
tongue or upper.
Tongue or upper. I would say the Evo Pros are like super lightweight.
Okay.
Okay.
Do they have
they're,
any
like,
padding on the tongue, or is it
it's
just
like
fabric?
nothing. It's
Yeah.
just it's sheer.
yeah.
It looks like a window screen almost.
So it's like just a pure engineered mesh. It's like
Yeah.
super wide.
What
Gotcha.
about
Yeah.
insoles? Do running shoes have insoles? Or the-
They do, but like even like the Adidas ones, like almost like it's a thin insole. Like all these like really good racing shoes have like a super thin insole
Yeah, you're
because
just
I think
running on the
on the
midsole.
midsole, yeah.
Gusseted tongue or booty construction or not?
I don't
gusseted tongue?
know. I mean, I kind of like how Nike did on the APTHCRY 3 where it's like a sock like fit.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So the Adidas upper, but the
Like maybe all
Nikes
like as
kinda
one
fit.
piece. Yeah, I don't know if they could do that though. Like
no,
as
like
a
in
mesh.
this world they can.
this
In
world,
this
yeah,
world they
yeah.
can. Maybe
Okay,
if it's
so-
3D printed.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Zellerfeld. So who midsole? I mean insole
Insole
or no insole.
I mean, it's tough. Like On actually does a drop-in insole
Yes.
on on their
All right, so
Cloud
we'll
Boom
use on
stripes.
insole.
I like those a lot.
So
Osman
I
keeps
don't know.
trying to take
I don't
my
know
pair
how
from
that
me.
would mix with like a midsole, like because that thing's kind of like a drop-in insole midsole.
Right.
Like it's like a hybrid kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they have theirs where it's like a sprayed-on upper.
I was gonna ask you about how do you feel about those? Okay, let's
They're
finish
nice.
this
I
first.
do have a
though.
pair of those too.
I didn't even know those were. Oh, that's crazy. Well, you got the connect.
Yeah.
That's how you got that. That's
Yeah.
cool. Did they spray it onto your foot? Like I don't know.
No,
can't.
they sprayed it onto a last.
Okay.
I
of
think
your
everyone
size.
thought at first like you would get like a scan of your foot and like they would like create the last and they would spray
perfect.
it onto it.
Right.
But I think that's
Sorry.
no.
It's New York again. they're worried about Kipchoge
You're
going
good
so
now.
fast.
I think it's just too expensive to do that at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they did that for their like pro athletes.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
sure that
Um,
pro athletes have custom labs.
yeah.
How does that spray feel? Does it just feel like a mesh, or is it stretchy? Is it?
It's a little stretchy. It's a little give to it. It's
Okay.
not super stretchy.
Is it
It's
like
still-
a pain to get into?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
little bit. You kind of have to stretch out because it's like a mid.
Right.
Like it kind of
So there's
the
an
shoe
ankle
goes
there.
up over your ankle.
Mm-hmm.
So you know there's a little bit of support there, and then you have to stretch it open and kind of like wiggle your foot into it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But it feels great like once you get it in there.
It does look cool too, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so what midsole would you pick? I've wanted this shoe for so
what
long.
midsole? Oh man. Oh, I gotta get you connected.
Shoot, you don't
Gotta
have
get you to
do
run a
that.
marathon.
Shoot, definitely don't get me connected then. Thank you, Don, for all the shoes that you sent me, though. I really appreciate it.
Midsole. I've been really liking the geometry on the Hoka CLO X1 2.0.
Okay,
It's
is
a
that-
that's a mouthful.
Is it super wide? Is it one of those really
No,
wide?
it's not super wide, but
Okay.
it's got like a rocker shape. It's got a nice. I love a good rocker shape.
Right.
because It's like it puts you up on your toes.
Right. Are you a
You're
toast?
running fast.
Where do you?
Yeah, I'm like a midfoot to like 4-foot striker.
Gotcha.
So I would say like when I'm running my speed workouts, like I'll put that shoe on because it just feels like I'm like up on my toes and want to go.
Gotcha.
So what was the midsole?
midsole.
Hoka midsole.
So they have the best foam.
I wouldn't say it's the best foam, but like the rocker geometry. I
Okay.
really-
So
I
you
like
pick
the,
Hoka's shape. So what foam? What kind of tech in the midsole would you want?
and
And like, do you prefer like a more firm foam, or are you more of like
a firmer ride.
firmer ride? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's why I like the APTHCRY 3.
That
It's
makes
got
sense.
like a firmer ride to it.
Gotcha.
Um,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay.
So Hoka shape. And then
Alpha Fly 3 midsole.
Yeah,
Like
let's
foam.
say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
Cool.
have a carbon plate in there?
Yeah, of course. You gotta have the
Oh,
carbon
yeah.
plate.
And then outsole.
Outsole?
Get that traction.
The traction, man. I don't know, man.
It's tough because I feel like here's the thing with running shoes, and this is because I don't run at all very much.
Yeah.
I mean, I run maybe once a week. It's very, very
Yeah.
rare. I can't. That's why
It's
I don't
better
say
than
it all.
nothing.
It's
right?
better than nothing, I guess. Yeah. But like I found that especially on just regular days, like traction doesn't seem to be an issue for
Yeah,
me.
it's
Like,
it's not a huge issue. I'm pretty like sure-footed where
Mhm.
like I kind of, I'm not taking a turn like crazy either.
right.
And like even in the rain, like I feel pretty stable
Yeah.
in most of the shoes.
I mean, most of the shoes are just flat foam on the ground. Like the Evo
Yeah.
SLs are just foam and then like barely any
Yeah.
rubber on there. And it's like,
I don't know if the Evo Pro Evo 2s
Mhm.
and like even the Pro Evo 1s from Adidas, it's so light that
Yeah.
it's like a slick. It's like a racing slick.
yeah,
So it looks like an F1 tire.
it's crazy.
It's like that Continental tire.
Yeah.
basically,
Okay.
right?
It's wild looking. I'd never seen a shoe like that until I bought that shoe because I was just
Yeah.
interested in it. I was like, why is it crazy?
But it's so like thin that I think on asphalt it actually like digs into it.
oh, interesting.
Yeah. So like an F1 tire,
Right.
it just kind of gets worn down.
And there's
it rips
more
up.
surface area to make
Yeah.
contact. Gotcha.
Although I think one of the recent half marathons, I think in Copenhagen recently, it was like raining, and
Mhm.
the guy who won it actually like wiped out on a turn because these pros are running so fast.
But he still won?
They're running at like 430 pace.
That's crazy.
So he like took the turn and he was wearing the shoe, I think,
out.
and his foot just like slipped out of him.
That's crazy.
Like it was insane.
So if he didn't do that, he would have had a much better time.
Yeah, he
He
still
won. That's crazy.
I think I think he won it. And I think it was that race. I think that's the most recent race that I can remember that's like was raining in Copenhagen. So
Gotcha.
but yeah, the Hoka CLX 1.2.0 has a good outsole. The APTHCRY 3 has a pretty decent outsole. Like it's kind of grippy.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's still pretty thin rubber, isn't it?
Yeah, it's thin. It'll wear out on you.
Yeah.
So someone should Photoshop this shoe.
Johnny Kicks, if you're watching, Photoshop it together. I did want to ask, and it's kind of it's sort of a slightly different topic, but I did want to ask, what's your filming setup like? Like, what do you usually film your content on?
So I just got the Sony ZV.
Nice. I love.
So
that
if
camera.
it's like the baby brother of the FX3.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have a fan on it. So
Right.
you can't do a podcast, you can't do like super long form on it. But if you're just like vlogging, kind of like running gun stuff and short form, it's like great. So it's got a full sensor.
The form factor is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Great low light. And then I rigged it up with like a mic, put a cage on it just to like protect the body. And
Do you
like,
film vertical?
I'll film vertical.
So you don't use like because what I do is at home I have this 16 to 35, and when I'm doing long form, I'll just zoom it all the way out, and then I'll like crop in. But the problem is like you get this like, super cropped in thing of my
That's
face.
why your short form doesn't look good.
That's probably exactly why. So you actually film straight. I guess most short form people probably film vertical. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so
More
like that's
short
another
people?
reason I have.
Yes, most short people. Yes.
That's another reason I have the rig on it, because like I can clip it on like the underside. Like there's like a little like a Arca Swiss kind of thing on the bottom where you could just kind of put the tripod on.
This is why I asked this question, because that's the missing piece.
Yeah.
That's how I need to do it. I need to put a freaking cage on my camera.
Yeah,
Duh.
you just put it. Honestly, you get like a cheap small rig one from like Amazon.
Yeah.
It's like $80 for it for the rig, and then like
You
even
mean
if you
put a hot
drop
plate
it,
one side?
like it kind of protects the camera too.
That
like,
makes
you drop
sense.
it.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay. So how do you edit it? So when you're taking it off, what program are you using?
Yeah, so I've just been using CapCut.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just
awesome.
like quick run and gun, because like sometimes I could just do it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I just pay for like a pro version, which is like $80 for the year.
That's
I
not
think
bad
they
at
might
all.
have jacked it up again, but
Right.
which kind of worries me, because they jacked it up like crazy in the past few years.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I think they're onto something here.
Yeah.
And wasn't it banned for a little bit?
Yeah,
with
it
the
was banned
TikTok
because of
stuff?
like TikTok. It's part of TikTok.
Yeah.
Right.
They banned it. For some reason it was still working for me. I don't know how.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're one of their VIPs, I guess.
Yeah, I
They're
guess
like-
so.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's kind of like how I do it. And then like sometimes if I'm at a marathon, like I'll just edit on my phone. I'll upload anything
That's
right
dope.
onto my phone, and I'll just do a quick edit.
Nice.
So if like the pros are running through, I get some footage of them.
Mm-hmm.
You could film I think 120 frames per second
Really?
on that thing at 4K.
On the ZV?
Yeah, at 4K.
Wow.
So it's like you get these pros like running by, and you get this like buttery smooth like slow mo of them like running through,
Oh my gosh.
and it looks like crazy nice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get grainy or anything, because like it's got a full sensor on it. So
What's does it? It doesn't come with a fixed lens, does it? It comes with a interchangeable?
No, you
Do you-
interchangeable.
Which one do you have?
So I have more of like a vlogging one. I have like
Okay.
it's like a Sony lens. It's
Is it like a
things-
zoom?
Yeah, it's like 14 to 35.
Oh, dope. Okay,
or
cool.
16 to 35.
It's probably the exact same one that I have. Yeah.
But it's like an f4, so like it's a smaller. Like if I got
Gotcha.
a 2.8, it would have been like a massive.
Yeah,
lens.
yeah. That makes
So it's
sense.
like a little easier to, because I kept doing research. Like a lot of vloggers will use that setup.
Mhm. That is a really dope setup.
Yeah, I do want to get like a telescopic lens for like
That's good to
marathons
have,
when like
yeah.
the pros like running down the street.
Oh,
like I
cool.
just want to get like a freaking 70 to 200 or 70 to 300 like
That would
like
be
a
dope.
massive lens.
But then you're oh man,
yeah,
those
that's
things,
like a $3,000 lens though.
True.
Yeah.
And then you got that weight. Those things, and then it would be so funny seeing that on like a ZV
Yeah.
100, and you got this like. But
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that I love that. I've always wanted one of those, and I considered getting it for the podcast, but for the same reason you said.
Yeah, I think it'll overheat, because
Yeah.
they say if you go over like 40 minutes on it,
Yeah.
the thing's gonna like it'll just shut down on you. And I'm not filming anything near that long.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it's just one of those cameras that has like a cult following almost at this point. Like
Yeah.
it really is a really, really good camera.
The quality is like amazing. on it.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how to like not shoot in auto.
Dude, we were talking about that earlier. I'm not, unfortunately, even though I've done YouTube for 10 years, I still am
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot about cameras. Well, dude, do you have anything big coming up? Like anything in the pipeline?
I mean, just Chicago, New York that I'm
Nice.
running.
Awesome.
So it'll be exciting. I'm excited to like meet up with everyone at those events.
Sick.
Do you do like run clubs and stuff?
Yeah. So I mean, I've been hosting my own like in my neighborhood. It's super small. Like,
Nice.
Usually we get a couple people just because I'm out in the suburbs.
Right.
So I'll just do that. I just hosted one with like Kane Footwear
Oh, dope.
and Body Glide. They kind of sponsored it.
Oh, nice.
And so we
Sick.
had a bunch of people out, had free giveaways.
We got to do a.
Dude, that's awesome.
I wouldn't attend, but Apothecary run.
Oh
club.
yeah, you could
when
bike with
come-
us or
yeah.
something. You could bike along.
But
could do
when
one
you
in the
come down,
city.
we should
Yeah,
set that up.
or do one in Philly. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know a bunch of
that'd be
runners in
dope,
Philly
yeah.
too. So.
I don't know any of them, but they probably are there.
And they probably know you. So.
They
Yeah.
definitely know you. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we'll do something.
That'd
We
be
gotta-
sick. Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
link up.
Dude, definitely. Yeah, seriously, come through Philly anytime. Oh, before
Yeah.
you leave, we did.
Oh shoot! I thought this was just a prop.
It was.
It's a prop now. It's a gift.
Yeah.
It's a gift. Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Should I do
fine.
an unboxing?
You
Like,
can
right
if you
here?
want. Sure. Yeah, you don't
Alright,
have to, but you're welcome to. We
check
might
this
clip
You
it.
don't have to say anything good if you
Yeah,
don't
you
like
can be
it.
honest.
No, I mean I've tried
Yeah.
Apothecary socks out. I mean
Let's go.
they're amazing. All right,
Thank you. I
live
appreciate
unboxing right here. Well, not live, but
it. Live to us.
All right, what do we got here?
It's
we're
literally a
gonna judge
mystery
what you
box.
say.
I don't know what is in there. Oh yeah,
Air freshener.
car freshener, ocean
Yeah.
scent.
Ocean scent.
Kind of
All
smells
right.
like laundry detergent. We tried to get a laundry
Nice,
detergent one,
nice,
but they couldn't do
nice.
it.
And then, oh man, let's just pick one right here because this
Yeah.
can take a while.
Ooh.
But this one looks kind of interesting right
Oh
here.
yeah, NBA trophies.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, not NBA specifically, just trophies that look like they have basketball.
Finals.
Yeah, finals
oh,
trophies.
nice.
Basketball final trophies.
Yes, yes.
All right.
You know what they'd be good for? I just thought about this recently. If you do a fantasy basketball league, winner gets that.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
put these on right now, but I mean, you guys don't want to see my feet. 'cause
Yeah,
I've been
Fair,
running-
yeah. People
I've
may
been
pay for
running a
that.
shit ton, so
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's
Do people ask you for feet pics?
no. I've gotten a weird one where someone asked me for a used sock. Well,
Wow.
it's like, yeah.
That is
I don't know how
almost weirder
I mean,
than
how
feet
much should
pics.
I charge for something like that?
Well,
I mean,
I know someone that sold a used sock.
Yeah, how much did they get for it?
$3.
It's this guy.
Oh, you got $3 for it?
It was whatnot. And it was a joke, and I didn't think I was gonna bid on it. And then someone bid $3. It had been tried.
I wasn't
on
gonna
for a
out
photo
you, but
shoot.
you outed yourself.
What?
I wasn't gonna say your name.
I mean, it was obvious.
There's some guy
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now just sniffing it.
It was literally. We took a photo. I needed a sock for a photo shoot. I threw it on for a second, took a picture with the shoe, and then took it back off. Still pretty new. Still pretty
Yeah.
new. But yes.
Someone actually paid for it.
Yeah.
You should put more. You should have like did a higher starting point for that dude.
You know what? My self-worth was already pretty low after offering the socks. So I was like, listen, like you guys really don't need
yeah,
to pay for that.
3 probably made it worse. At least
Fair.
This one's a cool
fair.
one, too.
Which one's that?
Is
Oh,
this-
that's the varsity one. Yeah,
Is this
olive
the
and
var-
tan.
oh,
I love that
man.
one. Shout out to the
You guys
design
did
team
like a
at Apothecary.
3M one too, right? Like
Yeah. Oh, this one
reflective.
there's a
No,
really
you're
cool
good,
new
you're good,
3M
yeah.
one that's dropping. Like it just
got
dropped.
the
I think.
stickers in here too.
There you go. APTHCRY, Apothecary. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, this is a dope varsity one. Look
Oh,
at
thank
this.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Wear it to your
Bam.
campus. Your A campus.
Your A
What's a good
campus. Albany.
Albany.
I don't know.
Is that the right color for Albany? Shout out to Albany
I think it
in the
might
chat. Dude, well, where can they find you?
be. Instagram
Cool.
at @CCHUNGY_ at CChungy.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It'll be linked in the description below on YouTube and then in the show notes on
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Well, Chris, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it. It was a
me, man.
pleasure. This was
Yes.
dope. It was so good connecting with you again, man. It's been a minute. Guys,
Yes.
make sure to follow Chris and thank you again.
Cool.
I appreciate
Thanks.
it. Cool. See you guys in the next episode.